What's up everybody, welcome to my channel. In this video today, I will be sharing with you how you can fund your Interactive Brokers account from Jamaica. In this video though, I'll be using the NCB online platform to do the transaction. So if you're using a bank like say Sagicor or JMMB, you can still follow the steps and get an understanding of how you can use your bank account to transfer money to Interactive Brokers. And if you're looking to learn more about the stock market in general, you can check out my course on Udemy. The link will be in the description of this video. Guys, I'm not selling you a get rich quick stock market course now. In this course, I teach the fundamental things that you need to learn about investing. So you can check it out, right? Everything all in one place for you. So with that said, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is that you want to log into your Interactive Brokers account. You can use the mobile app or the website. It doesn't matter. The steps are pretty much the same. So what you want to do is look for transfer and pay or anything that is similar to that. Then select transfer funds. In my case, I have multiple accounts. So select the account that you want to fund, right? So I'm going to select continue. Here you're going to select make a deposit. Because I have several deposit methods already, it's saying use new deposit method. So in your case, you may be seeing new deposit method, right? So that is the option you're going to select. Then, if your currency is not United States dollars, then from the drop down, you can select your currency. Here, you're going to select bank wire and select get instructions. Here in the sending institution, specify the institution name. So if you're using Sagicor Bank, you're going to say Sagicor Bank. If it's JMMB, you're going to say JMMB. So I'm just going to use NCB for a short here. Now the account number is optional, and here it's specifying a nickname. So NCB wire is fine. Here you're going to specify the amount that you want to deposit. So I'm just going to say $50 here, right? Then select get instructions. So basically they're saying, hey, a notification has been created for US $50 deposit to your account, right? So now it's time for you to get the information to send the deposit. Now this is the information that is important here. This is the bank that you'll be sending the money to, and this is the bank account that you'll be sending the money to. This is the SWIFT code and the routing number, right? And this is just the address of the company. Now, in the description of the transaction, you can add this information. So let me go over to my NCB portal to show you can do this. So from your bank, what you want to do is add a beneficiary or whatever they use, right? So here I'm just going to select manage beneficiary. So here I'm going to add an international account. So I'm going to select international account. Then I'm going to select add beneficiary. Don't click the plus because this don't work, but just click the word. So here specify the name of the beneficiary, right? We all know it's Interactive Brokers. Now specify a nickname for the account. So I'm just going to say Interactive Brokers LLC new. Now for the address is right here. So it's 1 Pickwick Plaza, right? Greenwich, Connecticut. So let's grab that information. The state or province is Connecticut, right? So from the lookup section, I must admit that this is not the best search option available there is, but I'm going to try it anyways and search for Connecticut, see if it comes up. No, it didn't. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the page and then rows per page. And then I'm going to select next and select next to go to the next page. Go to the bottom again, select next. And here I'm going to select Connecticut. Now for the zip code, I'm going to grab the zip code from here, copy and paste. So this is the account number. So for the account number, it doesn't allow me to copy and paste. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make this into 2 screens, one on the left, one on the right, so I can look and type as I go along. So it's 633736902. Now let's confirm that. 633736902. Select your currency. It's going to be US dollars. For the beneficiary bank, we're not going to look up. We are going to select unable to find bank because that search thing is not the best, right? So here I'm going to paste the name of the bank. We're going to grab the address, put it in the address section. The city is New York. Let's grab the zip code as well. And the country is United States. Let's scroll down. So from the drop down, I'm going to select United States. And most importantly, And most importantly, we want to add our ABA routing number, right? So let's copy and paste it here. So scroll down and then select continue. Here, review the information and then select confirm details. So once you specify your token, select confirm details. And that's it. I have now successfully added interactive brokers to my NCB account. Now you can go ahead and initiate a transfer just like how you do a regular transfer, right? So let's maximize this. So here I'm just going to select transfer funds. On the transfer funds option, you want to go to international wire. Then you're going to select the account that you want to send the money from, right? So I'm not going to actually send the money. I'm just taking you over the steps. From the drop down, you're going to select the payee. So here I'm going to select Interactive Brokers LLC New. Now here in the remarks section, you want to add your account number, right? So here it says payment reference for a further credit to. You want to copy this and paste it here. So you want to do this each time you're doing a transfer just to ensure that there is no delay in sending your money, right? So once you do that, select continue. And this is just a summary of the transaction, right? Now, one thing to note here is that the cost to send the wire transfer is about $25 plus some additional fees, maybe 28 in total, right? So you have to keep that in the back of your head. So what you can do when you're funding your account is you can transfer in 3-month intervals to reduce the amount of fees you pay. So all I need to do now is just select submit, and that is it. However, what may happen to my account now is that it may go into overdraft, right? I hope it fails though, because I did not intend to actually send this off. So that's really it. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.